has had some strong views on Kildare comments in the media this week.
The one thing I would say, though, would be that we were very, very disappointed with was we had a phone call yesterday from some of the national papers, you know, to say that Kildare had rang them in relation to the referee and Donegal cynical fouling, and that article appeared in a lot of the papers today, you know, and it's very disappointing. The referees I mentioned before, the National League, are under phenomenal pressure, you know, and Kieran McGeeney as a player was, you know, a phenomenal player, and he didn't cry and he didn't whinge, you know, and we weren't very impressed by that as a group today, to read that and to see that, and we hope, we're happy with the referee that he didn't take the bait. The article was based on cynical fouling, and I think anybody who watched the match tonight there in relation to the Kildare players in the last 2 periods of extra time would say there was a lot of cynical fouling going on there, you know. So my point would be the referees have a tough job. We all know they have a tough job to do, but I think the place to do it is in coaching, on the coaching field. Do your business there, try and beat the opposition there, not through the media.
Just to mention something that Jim McGuinness mentioned when he was in here, he was upset about comments coming from the Kildare camp accusing them of cynical fouling ahead of the game.
Jim's well, you know, you just have to watch the game, like, you know, every team sort of fouls one way or the other, like, you know. Jim knows where I am if he wants to chat to me, like.
Was that an issue for you coming into this game, though? Did you think that Kildare or that Donegal were guilty of cynical fouling?
Well, I know you'd have to sort of point that out to me, like somebody was sort of saying about cynical fouling, because I don't think I ever use that language. But whatever he has to put up on the wall, like, you know, I could talk about different things, like, you know, Donegal players say to me after the game and stuff like that, but that's childish, and Jim should know better.
Kevin, had Jim McGuinness a point there?
Well, he absolutely had, yeah. And Kieran says that, you know, he didn't say it, but a member of his management team did. I had a look at the papers when we were researching it, and Niall Crew was quoted on Saturday talking about this cynical fouling.
By Donegal.
And it puts immense pressure on the referees. It shouldn't have happened. I think that's crossing the boundary to a certain extent. And the evidence on this match, just on this match, was in fact that it was Kildare that took on the cynical fouling in extra time. They're up by 2 or 3 and they thought they'd hold out for home, and they picked up three very quick yellows.
What did you think of it, Pat?
It's part of the psychological warfare that goes on between managers and teams. I know, but it goes on where you try to plant seeds of doubt about the opposition and the referee. It's the kettle calling the pot back. Every team fouls, every team has cynical fouling, so I wouldn't make it. It's a storm in a teacup.